Well, what a strange and confusing year we've had. The pandemic, COVID-19, arrived sometime around Christmas, decimated the country, leading UGLE to celebrate my birthday on the 24th of March by suspending all craft and Royal Arch Freemasonry. No meetings or convocations, nothing. Various changes happened. Government set out new rules, UGLE lifted the suspension in July, and now we're suffering a second wave, and the rule of 6 now applies. It's very strange holding a provincial meeting with just 6 of us. I don't have the pleasure of welcoming all our friends from other provinces. I don't have the pleasure of investing a good number of you with collars on your first appointment to Provincial Grand rank or promoting you. I don't have the pleasure of seeing the broad smiles of those receiving honours, the firm handshake and simply the joy of the occasion. I must thank my retiring Provincial Senior and Junior Grand Wardens, Roy Francis and Ted Aston, for all their help and their company up until March. You may not realise it, but an active warden attends every installation meeting, making a total of at least 24 visits each Masonic year, not counting all the special meetings which are added in. For all his special efforts, I today promote Worshipful Brother Ted Aston to past Provincial Senior Grand Warden. Well done, Ted, a promotion which is well deserved. In addition to the active officers I am reappointing today, I appoint Worshipful Brother Eddie Kuzmanov to Provincial Senior Grand Warden. Our thanks, Eddie, too, for all your dedication during your years as Provincial Grand Tyler. I also appoint Worshipful Brother Doug Day as my Provincial Junior Grand Warden. Doug, I look forward to your company during the year. Also today I appoint Worshipful Brother John Carter as Provincial Mentor, Worshipful Brother Ken Shaw as Provincial Grand Tyler. Now he has a hard act to follow, but he's very keen to get on with the job and be fully involved. And finally, Worshipful Brother Steve James, past Assistant Provincial Grand Master as Learning and Development Officer. In April of this year, a party of us should have attended Grand Lodge in support of Worshipful Brother Chris Bond, past Assistant Grand Director of Ceremonies and Assistant Provincial Grand Master, in respect of his appointment to active Senior Grand Deacon, and Worshipful Brothers Stephen Quant and Colin Vine, in respect of their appointments as past Grand Standard Bearers. Sadly, that was unable to happen. However, all 3 of these worthy brethren now hold their new grand ranks, and we will be pleased to see them in their new regalia as soon as we can. Brethren, just a gentle reminder that we are in festival for 2025, and Worshipful Brother Peter Boyd, our Provincial Charity Steward, is working extremely hard to keep the donations coming in for the £1.25 million which Grand Lodge has asked us to raise for the Masonic Charitable Foundation. The MCF works hard to ensure that our money is wisely spent, and here in Dorset, our grants from the foundation far exceed our donations to it. In addition, local charities still rely on the support of local lodges to see them through the year. We must not forget our charities during these tough times, brethren. I know some of you will be struggling financially during lockdown, so without detriment to yourselves or your connections, please try to keep up financial support as much as you can. If, however, you yourself have fallen on hard times, or you know of a brother whose family has fallen into financial difficulties, please consider Dorset Masonic Care. It was set up 140 years ago for the benefit of Dorset Freemasons and their families. Generations of Masons have donated to its funds. So please, if you need help, all you have to do is ask. DMC itself has 2 dedicated teams. One is for the relief and assistance of Freemasons and their families, and the other deals with external donations. Both are working very well, and an early response from the Relief and Assistance Committee is assured. I urgently request Lodge Almoners to keep in touch with our Lodge widows. The broken column members are also suffering, maybe not financially, but without doubt, loneliness. Brother Almoners, why not consider asking just one of your lodge members to contact one lodge widow to build up a relationship and show our late members' wives, widows, that we are truly a caring organisation. Please do your best to keep in touch with those who are ill. If everyone thinks someone else is contacting a brother or widow, then no one will do it, and the honour and reputation of your lodge, as pointed out in the address to the Worshipful Master at his installation, will suffer. Now I speak to lodge widows, and to some members who I know have long-term severe illnesses. I know just how much a few minutes on the phone can help. Brethren, this is something I feel very strongly about, as I guess you can tell, so we must not shirk our caring duties. This has been a short event today, brethren, but we've kept in touch through my video blogs and also through the Dorset Digest, which I asked to be published in lieu of the Dorset Masonic magazine for the time being. Brethren, Freemasonry has existed for well over 300 years, and during that time has survived 2 world wars, economic depressions, and a number of pandemics. We can survive this one and emerge a stronger organisation fit for going forward to make Freemasonry a valuable organisation for generations to come. But in order to do that, we have to stay positive. The pandemic will pass, but we need to maintain our membership so that we can be involved in the rebuilding once it is over. We are proud to be members of such a wonderful organisation, and we should not desert it in this time of need. Brethren, finally, I do hope that you have all seen my vlog of last weekend and share my desire to return to work. If your health and the health of those you care for allows you to do that, let us not be a yeah, but that won't work, and turn our attention into how can we make it work. I look forward to the day we can meet again, but until that day comes about, may the great architect of the universe keep you and all your families safe, well, and above all, smiling. Thank you, brethren.